Like, I'm the most chilled person in the world, but I've had some strange experiences recently with the lockdown. Well, I'm lonesome today. No guests, just me and you. And I'm not having any alcohol. I'm just having a sip of apple juice as we talk. But if you want to go and get yourself a drink, click pause on this. Go and grab yourself a glass of wine, a beer, coffee, whatever you drink, and then come back. So, how's the lockdown treating you? It's tough, no? It's tough that people can't get out and go and do the things that they normally do. It's a weird thing. It's unprecedented. We've never had anything like this before. But, I mean, how are you dealing with it? I think it's making people crazy. I think there's some elements of it are bringing out the best in people. So the people who are working really, really hard to look after us. But it's bringing out the worst in other people as well. I think some people feel I've got to police the situation and police people who are probably doing nothing wrong, who are abiding by rules. So, like, I've seen a lot of things on the internet where people are posting a photo of people in the park and saying, "Look at these people! Like, how dare they? How dare they be out in the park?" When the person taking the photo is actually in the park as well. It's ridiculous. So it's people are just you've still got to respect people. You've got to respect people's privacy and deal with the idiots. There's always going to be idiots, but you can't police other people. And I've had some weird, like, I'm the most chilled person in the world, but I've had some strange experiences recently with the lockdown. I go out running probably 2 or 3 times a week, trying to get back in shape, try and get back to my streamlined form. But yeah, I'll try and run where nobody else will be. So I usually go, there's a forest near me, there's a river. So the other day I was running down the river, and as I'm coming down the path's quite narrow, but as I'm coming down the path, there's a woman coming up the path, the opposite direction, coming towards me, kind of in the distance, and she holds her hands up like this. And so I stop and I start walking slowly towards her, and she kind of shouts over to me, "Are you going to stop or shall I?" So I said, no problem, I'll stop. So I stopped and I stepped to the side of the path and out the way as she walked towards me, and that's cool. No problem. And as she got to me and started to walk past me, she starts saying, "Look, if you're going to run along this path," and I cut her off. I said, "Love, I've stopped for you." Because I was being courteous. I'd stopped and letting her walk past and giving her space and everything else. But this woman wanted to lecture me on running down this path. So people, for whatever reason, are wanting to confront people who are doing the same things that they are. I mean, I was just being polite. I was looking out for her. I was holding my breath. I was breathing heavy, but as she walked past, I hold my breath so I'm not kind of letting air out on her and whatever that she might be worried about. I was trying to give her the most comfortable interaction she could have, and at the moment that's what we've got to do. Is we've got to negotiate. We're in alien territory, so we've got to negotiate with the people that we come up to when the two of you have a decision to make, but we've got to do it with respect. And then I had another really weird experience where I went to do my food shopping. Tesco didn't have the food that I was looking for, so I thought I'm going to pop down to the local petrol station. So I pulled up, I got out, I walked up to the petrol station door, and the woman, the owner of the petrol station, had set up kind of a desk at the front of the door outside of the shop to serve customers. She wasn't letting anybody into the shop, and you had to place your order with her. She goes in the back, she collects whatever she needs, and she brings it back out to you. So I go up and I asked her, "Can I have a loaf of bread?" I can't remember what it was. I don't know what it was that I ordered, but I asked her for something, and she said, "Where are you from then?" So me being chatty and thinking she's trying to make nice conversation, I said, "I'm from Birmingham originally, but I live just down the road, and I'm living in West Wales now." So I said, I'm just living down the road. She said, oh, that's funny. I've never seen you here before in this shop. Do you not support your local shop? I said, no, I do. I've been here and I've bought things from here before. I come here occasionally. And it shocked me. She turned around and she said, well, I've never seen you here. I work here. I'm the owner. I work here 7 days a week. And I'm always here, always serving. And I know that's not true because I go there quite often and I always get served by a young boy or an older gentleman. So it just shocked me. I was like, I felt really unwelcome and I thought, this is really a weird situation. So I said, well, it's very nice to meet me being me. I said, it's very nice to meet you. I'll see you again. So, and I went back to my car, but inside I was like, how dare she question me about where I'm from and who I am and all of these things, and then tell me that I haven't been to a shop before. Like, how dare she? So I go back to the house and I started to be a bit annoyed about it. And anyway, so I got back and it was dinner time. And at the moment, I'm on a keto diet. I'm following a keto diet, so I eat a lot of eggs. So I went to have some eggs for my dinner, and we hadn't got many eggs in. And I thought, this is my opportunity to go back and just have a little word with this woman. So anyway, so I'll go back and I'm going to call the woman Karen because I don't know what her name is. So I arrived back and Karen's there serving somebody else and collecting a load of bottles of wine. This woman was ready for this Easter bank holiday weekend, I'm telling you. So she took away 60 bottles of wine. I get to Karen and I say, I'd like to order some eggs off you, please, Karen, because I want to show my support for your business, for your local business. And she was, I could tell she wasn't very happy. I said, I just want to kind of prove to you that I can support the business here and that I've been here before. And she said, okay. So, and she still wouldn't believe, this is what was unbelievable, that she wouldn't believe me. So I'm explaining to her that I live down the road, but she wouldn't believe me. And so she said, okay, so what street do you live in then? And again, I didn't want to really answer the question, but I answered just to prove to her. I said, right, I live on this street. And she said, so she still didn't believe me. She said, well, if you live on that street, like you say you do, that lady over there at the petrol pump, she lives in the same street, so you'll know her then. So I turned round and I said, hi, yeah. It was my neighbour. So I said, hi, yeah, how you doing? She said, you're all right, yeah. She said, you're my daughter's name's Dad, aren't you? Yeah, how you doing? So then I'm looking back at the woman really? Do you know what I mean? And she was fuming. She said, okay. So anyway, so she went in, she got my things, I paid. I come out and I go over to the woman who lives in my street and we start having a chat. And I know that Karen's watching me out the window and I know she's fuming because she can't continue to chastise me. And so I speak to the woman and I say, God, she's really unwelcoming. And the woman said, no, she's doing a service because there's a lot of people, tourists coming down to West Wales for the bank holiday weekend. And she's kind of, I said, no, that's not the point. I agree with that. I agree with looking out and kind of tourists coming down here is not the right thing. And so we're looking out for the health of people. I get that. But to kind of call me a liar in the middle of everything and when I'm explaining to her that I live up the road and this is one of my local shops, it's not right. It's not on. Anyway, so I was stood there talking to this woman about Karen and I turn around and I look and Karen's in the window and she's smiling, but she's fuming. F-E-W-M-I-N. She's fuming because she wanted to chastise me. But that's the thing, we can't police other people. You don't know who other people are. You can't kind of discriminate against people because they look a certain way. Just because I was English and I didn't sound like I was from round here didn't mean that I wasn't from round here. So we've just got to respect each other. And it's the same with anything. You've got to respect everybody. Do what you can do and protect yourself and protect other people. But we've got to respect each other. Anyway, so Karen was spitting feathers for the rest of the day, I would imagine, and I got my eggs and So I'm looking forward to seeing Karen again and saying hello. So so I'm hoping that your lockdown Easter weekend is as glorious as it is here. It's so nice and sunny. We've had a little barbecue, just me, my wife, and my little girl. I hope it was delicious. I hope you're doing something similar, and you've still got to enjoy life. There's no way that we can be locked up and just cooped up. So enjoy your gardens, and just don't pay attention to any of the negativity out there. It's horrendous. So I've seen online. Sorry, I'm just going to have a bit of juice, just getting a bit dry. So online, I've seen. I'm in a lot of groups. I'm trying to obviously grow my podcast and the YouTube channel. So I'm in a lot of groups online where there's a lot of people asking for tips of how to grow their YouTube channel, their podcast. So I'm going to do a little section now, which is going to help people to grow their channel, so to increase the subscribers, get more views, and that's using Reddit. So Reddit's a really good tool, and a lot of people use it, but maybe people don't know how to use it. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to show you how to post using your phone, how to post your video to Reddit. The idea of this section is I wanted to give some practical advice. So a lot of the times people say, "Oh, you've got to improve your thumbnails, you've got to do SEO, you've got to make sure that your title's really well written and really grabs attention, and your whatever is in your thumbnail, all of those sorts of things." But nobody actually says, "Okay, here's some practical steps that you can take, 1, 2, 3, and follow this through, and it's going to increase your views and ultimately, hopefully, your subscribers." And so that's the idea, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do in this section. So first of all, what I'm going to do, as I say, is I'm going to show you how to post from your phone over to Reddit onto a Reddit subreddit, and I'll show you how it's done. So here's the. I'm just going to show you on my phone. So first of all, you want to go to YouTube, to your YouTube channel. So click into your YouTube channel. Once there, go to the top right hand corner and click your account, your icon. Once there, go to the top option, which is your channel. Click that. Then you'll have a list of your videos. I'm going to choose the fourth video down, which is how to get through a tough time in your life. And there's 3 dots on the right hand side. Click those 3 dots. Then click share, which is the bottom but one option. And then on the left hand side, copy link. And it'll show you it's copied. Now you need to close the app and open your Reddit app. So click on Reddit. Then you want to look at the bottom. There's a blue circle with a pencil inside. Click that. Once you've clicked that, click link on the left hand side. Now, first of all, you want to choose the community that you're going to post to, so the subreddit. So click on there. I'm just going to choose the top one, advertise your videos, and put the title of your video. So in my case, it'll be Drinks with Chris and how to get through a tough time in your life. Then you go down to the URL and touch it and it'll show you paste. So click paste and it'll paste the link in, and then go to the top right hand corner and click post. And there you go. So there's my video. If you want to click advertise your video, so if you click the subreddit, and you can go and have a look into the subreddit, and there it is. There's the video. So that just shows you that the video is there. And that's basically, it's so easy. That's how you post to subreddits. So the thing is, what you've got to be careful of is that all of these subreddits have various rules. Some say you need a certain level of karma. Karma is given for people who upvote. So upvote is these little arrows here, upvote and downvote. So I'm going to upvote that one. I've clicked it and it's increased his upvote, and that increases your karma. So the more karma you have, the more boards that you can post to, the more subreddits you can post to. So just be aware of that and keep an eye on some of the rules. Some of the rules are quite restrictive. So some of the rules will say, oh, you've got to review other people's videos first, and then put links to those videos. Don't worry about that. But all I'm saying is you need to check the rules. So what I'm going to do now is just for all the people to just follow all of these subreddits. You'll be able to post on any of these subreddits, and it will increase your views. So if we go over to my computer now, here we are on my Reddit at the moment, and I'm going to go up to the top where it says home. I'll click on there, and I'm just going to scroll down, and the first one I'm going to go to is advertise your videos. So it says advertise your YouTube videos. That's it. And always read the description. Here you can post your YouTuber videos and not worry about being banned or having them deleted. Post your videos and watch other users' content to help them out. This thread is so smaller YouTubers can help each other out by viewing each other's videos or subscribing. So this is a really basic one, a really basic subreddit where you can just post. There's not really many rules. You just post and kind of ask people, please view. I find that it's better if you put an interesting title. So don't be too beggy. Don't be asking people too much, but say what you'd like from it. So please give me some feedback or anything else. But it's a good posting on subreddits is really good to hone in my opinion, to hone your title and also your thumbnail, because that's really all that they've got to go on. So put your title, if it's a catchy title, and your thumbnail, it'll show you how good they are at attracting people into your video. And then remember that when you post on Reddit, the views that people watch on Reddit are counted onto your YouTube channel, which is great. That's what you want. So if it's a really, really good video and a lot of people watch it, a lot of people upvote it. So the more people upvote a video, the more it'll stay at the top of that subreddit. And so the more people will see it, the more views you'll get. So just make sure that your video is as good as it possibly can be. And then if it's good on Reddit, then there's a good chance it'll also be good on YouTube, because the title's going to be right to attract people and the thumbnail's going to be attractive as well. So that was the first one. I'm going to now take you to, so again, you can just go up to the top, have a look down to the next one, which is, let's have a look, Channel Watch. So I find this one a pretty good subreddit. So on the right hand side, Channel Watch rules, self-promotion. This is not a self-promotion sub. Self-promotion will not be tolerated. Okay, how do they stop self-promotion? That's what you've got to think. And really, there's not much that they can do to stop the self-promotion, unfortunately. So don't worry about that. If you can post using your own account, or just open a second account and post using a second account, and it'll save you being banned for self-promotion. But also don't do it too much. Don't post too much on there. Bad link is another rule on there. Linking to videos or anything else is not permitted. So that means don't post it. Don't write a text post and put a link in it, or link to something different. And then again, a lot of the rules says things like channel name. The title should be posted similarly to the example provided here. Food origami, watch as the master of colouring food. So you have to put your channel name, and then you have to put a description of what's going on in the video. So that's Channel Watch. Well, that's two that we've gone through now. So I'm going to scroll down. I don't want to miss one for you. Free Karma for You. So this is slightly different. It's a community that just gives you karma. So you post something, it can be anything, and it can be a little bit interesting, and then people give you karma, give you upvotes for it. So what I would recommend on this subreddit is to post. You can post your video, but make it interesting and give an interesting title where you might say, I don't know, find in my video, find how many times I say the word apple, and comment below, and then I'll give you an upvote for each comment. So something that is going to make people interact with that video, but it's going to make them view your video as well. So this one's slightly different, that not many people post their videos on here, but I would recommend it, and I'd recommend it making it into a little competition where they have to watch your video and comment, because the comment, they're going to get upvotes from you for their comment if you upvote them. So make sure you do. Right, next, so that's free karma for you. Get more views, YT. Grow your channel on YouTube today. This subreddit is dedicated to helping smaller video creators get their footing on YouTube, including, but not limited to, feedback, tips, discussion, and collaboration. Join today to take your YouTube to the next level and get potential subscribers. So a lot of these subreddits say no link dumping. And so basically it's just explaining that they don't want people just to come and drop their links on and that's it, and don't participate in the community. However, a lot of people do, and the mods don't seem to worry too much about that. So if that's your bag, if that's what you want to do, go for it. However, me being kind of wanting to give something back to people all the time, is I would recommend that you post your link, ask for feedback, ask for whatever you want, but then give something back to the community. So go through a couple of videos giving your feedback. Go and watch their videos, so that it's just promoting people sharing kind of feedback and making each other's channels grow, making each other's channels better. So you can look at the rules of these. I'm not going to go through the rules of every single one. When you go and check for yourself, you can have a look. So get more YouTube, get more views, YT. I'll get rid of that one. Next one, liked YT videos. So this one's called like YT videos, YouTube videos you like. So in this one, again, this one's a pretty good one. Submit any YouTube videos you like, including yours. Here you can see that there's it always tells you how many members. So this is the potential exposure that you have got for your video. So you've got to keep in mind, obviously, not everybody's going to see your video, but it's a good barometer of how popular the subreddit is. So how worthwhile posting it would be. So this one, submit any YouTube videos you like, including your own. Straightforward, not many rules. Post your video. Always ask for something back. If you don't ask for anything back, then it's not very likely that people will start to click on your video, and so it's a waste of time, really. Like YouTube videos. Next, this one's interesting. Mealtime videos, click and consume. So this one, it says, when you sit down for a meal in front of the computer and you just need something new to watch for a bit while you eat, if you search the videos subreddit or other places, you'll find mostly short videos. But while you're eating, you don't want to be constantly fumbling around with the mouse, loading video after video. You just want to click and consume. So this one, I think this one's really cool. It's your video's got to be a minimum of 5 minutes, and you can post videos between 5 minutes and 60 minutes long, and they've got to be interesting videos. So if you've got an interesting one, but it's ideal. This subreddit's ideal for if you want longer watch time on your videos, because the idea behind this is that people put the video on and then just watch the video right the way through. So it's really, really good. So that one's a great one, and it's got tons of members, 716,000 members on this subreddit, and there's 291 currently watching videos. So yeah, just that's a really good one. So that's mealtime videos. I'll take you down to the next one. Meme. I'm going to sound like a bit of a meme lord. We all like a bit of meme in our lives. Let's have a look. Shameless plug is the next one that I'm going to recommend. Shameless plug for Redditors projects. So this is just shamelessly plugging yourself. So the majority of it is just YouTube videos basically. So everybody, as you can see, is posting their YouTube videos. So again, I would recommend posting and asking or making it interesting. Either ask for feedback or put something in the title that is going to make someone click. Again, the same as you would on YouTube. I don't know. Interesting. Wow, shock at how interesting this plant growing is. Whatever. But make people go, oh, okay, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at that. And they click on it to see what it's all about. So just do that. Make sure you do that. But yeah, this is shameless plug. 23,300 members. That's shameless plug. Let's have a look. Shitty food porn. Shitty life pro tips. Startup ideas. Today I learned. Unknown videos. So this, again, kind of the idea of this subreddit is really good for, I would imagine, for a lot of the smaller YouTubers. Because the idea behind this is for videos that need to be discovered. So it's videos that don't have a lot of views, don't have a lot of subscribers on the channel to discover. So, but they've got to be very, very interesting videos. But if you have a look down, if you have a look on this one, which I find interesting, in the rules, the videos need to have under 10,000 views. So I'd imagine that the majority of you guys who are watching this will have less than 10,000 views, the majority on your videos. So this is a great channel. This is a subreddit. This is a really, really great subreddit. So get putting your links on here and ask people to watch and give you some feedback. And as long as you make it interesting and make people want to click it, people are going to watch it. So again, read the rules on that one. But that one's a great one for smaller YouTube channels. And let's have a look. So we keep going. Unpopular opinion. Videos. This is a huge one. So this is this subreddit has 22.6 million members. So if the potential is, and there's 37,000 people currently online who are members of that subreddit. So if your video is interesting, if your thumbnail's interesting and your title is interesting and people start clicking it on this subreddit and start upvoting you're going to get a lot of views on your videos. 22 million, nearly 23 million members on this group. So again, there's not too much by way of rules on this subreddit, which I find brilliant. It's things like no porn, no gore, no politics. So all the things that, no hate speech. So all the things that we don't like, they're just saying, okay, nothing with that on. But anything else goes. So if your video's cool, put it on this subreddit. It's really, really good. Next. So I'm hoping this is all gonna be useful for you. Let's have a look. Load up. There we are. So this one's got 1,700 videos. 1,700 members. 9 currently online. So again, it's more for if you think your video could be viral, you can post it on there. Get some views. That's viral. I'm coming to the end of my list now. Viral video. So again, that's another one that you can go and check out. Viral video. You have to request to post on this one. So I haven't done that myself yet because I've been posting on so many different subreddits. So let's have a quick look just towards the bottom now. YouTube. So this is just kind of an advice. If you've got any questions about the way that YouTube works or things that are going on, bugs and things like that in the system on YouTube, then you can ask questions here. So that's not really for posting videos. And I think YouTuber. So this is more of a community, and everybody can kind of post together. So yeah, that one's fine. Post on there, no problem. Get your video up there and ask a few questions. And finally, YouTuber chat. So again, this one's supposed to be discussing YouTubers and posting their videos, YouTubers that you like. I don't want to kind of encourage you to kind of break the rules or anything, even though there's no rule here. It just says, there is a rule here. Self-promotion. Don't promote, self-advertise your channel here. I mean, if you want it to be legit, you just ask your friend to post about your latest video and ask them to let people to comment to let people know what they think about the video. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you, but that's YouTuber chat. Again, make sure that you've got a good title. Make sure that you've got a good thumbnail so that people are gonna click it when they're scrolling through. It's interesting actually, if you scroll through, which of these titles and thumbnails would you click? Probably wouldn't click that one. Probably wouldn't click that one. Possibly click that one. Possibly click that one. Would likely click that one because it's very simple. Oh, whose is that? Right, so there we have it. That's my list. And as I say, just be mindful of the rules of the subreddits, and just make sure that you're participating in those communities. I mean, another thing that you can do is you can go and find actual communities of your subject and post your videos there. So I've found a couple that are quite interesting. For example, I had a video. If I go to my YouTube channel now, I had a video, LinkedIn. It's free real estate, from my first podcast, and I posted that in. Where are we? I posted that in LinkedIn. LinkedIn tips for promoting your brand, and I got loads of feedback from that, and I got quite a few views just from posting that once. Not many for a lot of people, 76 views, I know that, but for me, who doesn't generally get a lot of views, it's a good starting point, and I think that's something for people to take onto their small channels. Like you've got to put in the effort, you've got to post, and if you're posting on each of these subreddits, so every video that you release, instead of just releasing it, just doing your search engine optimization, just making sure that your thumbnail's really great, instead of just doing those things and sitting back and then saying, I've only got a couple of views here and there, post on each of these subreddits, and I guarantee that your views are going to start to go up, your subscriber count's going to start to go up. So it's a really, really good, for me, it's a really, really good tool to post on Reddit. So please, if anybody else is out there, and I've forgotten any subreddits that other people use and thinks are really, really good, please comment down below and just tell me what I've missed, because it'd be helpful for me and helpful for the other people watching this video. I'd be really, really grateful for that. So if you just bear with me a second, I need to go and grab a book because I've got some statistic for you. So just bear with me. Right then, I'm back. So, right. So out of those, so all of those subreddits that I've just shown you, there's 14 there. And in there's a total of 23.6 million members in those subreddits. So it's a numbers game. It's just a numbers game to start off with. Until you've got a good following, a really strong following, it's just a numbers game. So you just want exposure. So I'm not saying that this is the only thing that you should be doing. You should be doing a lot of other things as well, but posting on other social media and all your search engine optimization, your video's got to be great. But Reddit is a good tool, and so 23.6 million people potentially could see your video. It's just exposure. So that's just something to think about. So I'm hoping that has really, it's giving you something to think about. Let me know if you need any help with Reddit. If you've got any other questions about Reddit, you might be a complete beginner and not know anything about Reddit. Like, send me a message, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you and I'll help you. It's not a problem. So I'm moving on now. So I just wanted to talk really a little bit about, going back to the quarantine that we're in at the moment and how difficult it is. Like, what are you doing with your time? What's happening is unprecedented. We've never been in this situation before. And I just want to kind of get people thinking that how are you using that time? Everybody, from day to day, when everybody's going to work and you've got people who've got families and everything else, you've never got time, and everybody complains that they don't have time in their life anymore to do the things that they really, really want to do. So this is the opportunity now. So you've got to think, what are you doing with your time? Like, make sure that you're doing things that are for you, like self-development. So it might be learning something. Do things that are going to be useful for you going forward, because if anything, what this has shown, what this COVID-19 global lockdown has shown, is that anything is possible. Anything can happen. It's ridiculous. Anything can happen in this world. There might be something next week that's completely unexpected, that turns your world completely upside down. So it's time to start thinking about you. Start thinking about, what do you want for the rest of your life? Start planning. Like, you've now got time. You don't have any excuses. You can't use the fact that you work all hours that God sends as an excuse anymore. What is it that you want from your life? Is this it? When you go back to work, is that it? Is that what you want? If it is, that's great. If you're on a career path that you really enjoy and it's your passion, then great. But if not, then use this time. This is time to start thinking about it. It's time to spend time with your family. It may be that you've always wanted to learn another language. So go and learn another language. And you know what? Learning another language opens up different opportunities and different frontiers of going and moving to a different country and working in a different country and having different experiences, and not just being in your same little area that you've always lived in, and you know everybody and you feel safe. And there's other opportunities out there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you've thought about starting a YouTube channel. This is the perfect time to do it. Perfect time. Get out there and start recording and start filming your day and doing a vlog or starting a podcast or whatever it is. If you've always wanted to do that, start now. Don't make any excuses about it. It might be that I don't know, maybe you like making music, creating music. You might be a lyricist, you might be a musician, you might be whatever it is. Maybe you've wanted to make, I don't know, house music or rock music or whatever it is. Now's the time to do it. And plan, like whatever you're going to do, make sure that you plan it and execute. So when things get back to normality, make sure that you don't go back to the old sedentary life where you get up in the morning, you go to work, you come home, you eat, you go to bed. You get up in the morning, you work. Take this opportunity. Take this opportunity to change your life now. Start thinking about yourself. Like, contemplate you and your future deeply. Is this the way you saw your life when you were little? When you were a child, is this, or even when you were an aspirational teenager, was this how you saw your life? Think about it. Your life now, just before lockdown, was that how you saw your life? And if it is, then great. If it's not, then maybe it's time to change now. Maybe you're out of shape. Maybe Maybe it's time to get into shape. Maybe this is the time where you go, do you know what? Like, I'm doing myself a disservice by not getting myself into shape, by not following a diet, by not getting back fit, getting my body fit again. There's just so many things about this lockdown, and if people aren't careful, it's going to be a missed opportunity. I mean, there's things like online courses. You might want to go on the Open University. You might want to. People have always said, if ever I had the time, if I could just stop everything and just have a bit of time to change things and do something different, then I would. Well, this is the time. This is the time to do it. So don't waste this opportunity kind of being lazy, sleeping in to... I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying don't make that your habitual routine every day during this lockdown. Make sure that you're doing other things to improve yourself and to make yourself better. A couple of things on the language. If you wanted to learn another language, you can do so at home. There's a couple of apps, and I'll put a link in the description for you. Duolingo is really popular at the moment, spelt Duolingo. That's super popular, and it becomes a bit of a game. You get a leaderboard where you can compete with other people in the language to see who's top of the leaderboard. And then there's Babbel, which I don't know much about, but Babbel is a competitor, I imagine. So there's no excuse. They're free. There's no excuse. Get in there. You want to learn. Probably don't want to learn Chinese right now, but maybe you want to learn Russian. Maybe you want to learn French, German, Spanish, whatever. It's a good opportunity. Have you ever wanted to? I don't know. Have you ever wanted to learn? No. Have you ever wanted to start a business? Why not start a business now? Why not take this time to start doing a bit of research about whatever business you want to start, and take this opportunity to start a business? I think it's such a good opportunity, and there's just absolutely no excuse. This could be the starting point for you to move forward into kind of a better you and a better future. So, I mean, I've always said it, if anybody's happy with their life, if you're 100% happy, there's nothing you'd change, then like, I'm really happy for you. And that's mega. But if it's not, if you're one of the people who've got areas in their life that maybe they're not happy with, then this is the moment. Like, make sure that you change things now. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Because again, you don't know what the future holds. That's what this is showing, is you have no idea what is going to happen in the future. There may not be a job, and so you've just wasted the last 20 years slaving away. There may not be a job at the end of it. Like, live your life to the full. Go and travel. Plan to go and travel. Learn a language and go and travel. Start a business and go and travel and learn about different cultures. Like, there's only one life. You only get one. Use this time that you've got now to regenerate yourself and reset your life. Reset from the start. If there's something you're not happy about, change it. And that's all I've got to say about that. So if you've got any comments about it, put it in the comments below for me. And that's about it from me for this episode. So I just wanted to talk about those few things. If you've got any questions about Reddit, about any of the subreddits, sorry. And then if you've got any comments or about how you're dealing with the lockdown, then it'd be great to hear from you. And it would also be great to have you on the next episode with me, or have you along for the ride even. If you want to follow, then please click subscribe. If you like what you see, click like. If you don't, click that you dislike it. And yeah, I mean, if there's anybody out there who does anything similar or who has an interesting story to tell and you want to actually come on Drinks with Chris, then please let me know, and we'll get a bottle of wine in, or we'll get some whiskey or some vodka or whatever, and then let's have a chat. We can do it remotely. All you need is you just need something for us to talk through, so a laptop or a phone, and then you need a separate camera. So it might be using your phone or a camera. But let me know. Get in touch if you want to be on Drinks with Chris. Then get in touch. And then until next time, thanks very much for listening and watching. Keep safe. enjoy your lockdown, enjoy your rest, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.